But yeah, no, the fucking thing for take an inch to take a mile is so relevant because this is a perfect example of it. You go over and just want to go over and have a good time with your life, and then people are like, hey, I want to have this little concession. Like, okay, fine, I guess, if you're so inclined. That actually, you shouldn't exist, and we want you dead. Sorry. Sorry. We want you gone, deleted. I fucking hate it here, man. Sometimes I fucking hate it here. Dude, it's so wild. Me being a straight male hides in the corner. Look, this is actually, this is actually funny, right? Because I think I want to address that real fast. Because I know you're like half joking. Like, well, I say half joking. I know you're like 99% joking. But it's one of those things where I do want to stay. We don't actually just, like, so people in, like, the trans community stuff, we don't actually just hate, like, straight men in particular, of course, because there's obviously good straight people. It's like the thing of the, girls hate men, right? Because technically, no, women don't just hate all of men ever, but, like, there's the thing of there's definitely a few bad apples, so there are people that are, like, cautious about it. Oh no, good luck at work. But yeah, there's definitely people that are like a lot more cautious about this to hang out with them, and that's a similar thing to like just straight men. Because a lot of straight white dudes just want to go over and kill us. So people are, you can be a straight guy and not be an ass. Absolutely. That's 100%. 100%. Just don't be an ass. That's what people ask for. But you can understand why people are nervous at that point, because it's like, there's like a good amount of straight people that voted for us to not have rights. And it's just like, no, you can't. you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. So it's like one of those things, right? Because it's one of those, it's like an inherited like fear. Or like anxiousness, I should say. Because it's like everyone tries to be more careful around them, right? Because, they can go over and fucking do shit. And it might not be every straight person, because it makes enough sense. I have straight friends, they're fucking cool. But at the same time, if I'm more comfortable with like a gay person or like a straight cis person, I'd probably be more comfortable with a gay person. That being said, the straight people in my life are fucking cool and awesome, and I obviously don't hate them. It's men that straight cis men culture wants you to be. Yes, that's true. A lot of straight cis men don't want to be that guy that are hurt by depression, being that guy as well. Absolutely, that's what I fucking hate. That's what I hate about fucking misogyny, right? Misogyny is so fucking. That could be a video in and of itself. I'm not gonna talk about it. Misogyny is so fucking awful, right? Because the problem comes in now, in that the way that misogyny works is that it hurts everybody, right? Because we can like take this in like women and men, right? There's like women, of course, who obviously there's people that think they're not for lack of a better term, doing what they're supposed to do. There's people that, don't want them in power and are just trying to keep them down and keep them subservient to people. And that's awful, and we hate that. But the problem comes in, I say the problem. Another problem comes in that misogyny also hurts guys. Because now, you have to be seen as the manly man. You have to be seen as the guy that takes no shit from nobody. He doesn't want to go over and he's the macho. You have to be the macho man that eats 4 dozen eggs to help you get big and large, Gaston style. That's a perfect example. You have to be like Gaston, pretty much. The guy that goes over, likes freaking guns, likes going over and hurting people, is angry as their like one emotion, if not lustful and nothing else. And that's the straight cis culture. It's annoying, it's stupid, because a lot of people don't like it. No one likes, well, I say no one likes it. A lot of people that are sane don't like it. But that's just how it is. And it's like, now, men can't be emotional. Men have to be like stoic people that go over and, I guess, provide for the family. And you have people falling into this fucking narrative of how am I supposed to get a person, and they want to have results. And then you have these other people that are like, here's how you do it. Number one, women can't have rights. Number two, and you get the fucking manosphere type shit, where people come in and just, try to essentially take young guys that are lost and have to deal with this fucking, bullshit in the world, but that don't have anywhere to go. And while we have good advice, it doesn't see a good issue. It doesn't solve the issue right now. Meanwhile, the manosphere thing is offering issue like for right now, and it's just indoctrinating people. Not as much anymore right now, because right now we have a lot of people that are being woke, but still, you know. Another interesting one is that a lot of violence comes from it just being only acceptable forms of physical contact with their fellow men. Yes! Yes! Because there's no fucking hugs or like, because like hugs is seen as taboo. Like fist bumping and punching are kind of the only few things that are like actually good there. Like having a cool high five, being able to hug someone, just like snuggling with somebody, that's seen as so weird. And it shouldn't be, but it just hurts them because it is seen as weird. So what are they supposed to do? You can't even fucking say that you can't even have someone be well adjusted. You can't be well adjusted to avoid being gay, for lack of a better term, right? The gay in air quotes, because y'all know what I mean when I say gay, right? In that context, like to avoid that. Yeah, can't do anything to avoid being gay. I'm sorry. Seed's father, hidden from her father in the closet, that she's trans, told her many times to stop crying and that she's a man. My best friend's dad has done that. My dad's done that. Because they're men. We're manly men, and we have to go over. We can't cry. No tears can stream from your eyes, child, because that makes you weak. It's so fucking annoying. And then you have, and there's no wonder why there's fucking maladjusted, crazy people that don't want people to have rights, that don't want to see, that try to spread this shit to their kids, that go over and try to, like, what's it called? That are angry, hateful people because they were treated as fucking pretty much cattle. They were just treated as cattle all their life, and now they're on their own. They have to figure this shit out by themselves, and they can't do that. And it's not like any other adult's gonna be able to go over and help them out. They have their own lives to deal with. So they have to fix themselves or double down, which is a lot easier. Exposed to that, I don't have that background. Still exposed to that. Yeah, children are property to them. That's an issue too. I fucking hate all the people being like, oh, you're targeting the kids. The kids are the future, dog. If you treat kids well, they'll grow up well. If you treat kids poorly, they'll grow up poorly. Yeah, I think that some people make mistakes. My own parents, for instance, while I kind of freaking upset and freaking dislike them for a decent number of things, I can understand that some of the things were definitely not on purpose. But it's just annoying. One oddity, when she was younger and unaware of being trans, she denied many things that painted her as feminine light because of so many old cartoons. Yeah, well, that's another thing for like women in particular, right? Because like misogyny has also led to this wonderful little thing of girls get the girl things, guys get the guy things, and like, why? Can a girl not like Kamen Rider? Can a guy not think Sailor Moon is pretty? What's the problem? There's no issue. What's the issue? Oh, it's girl thing. I don't fucking care. Because exploring yourself with different media and stuff is important. It's why I say, like, every time you should go over and explore who you are. Absolutely explore who you are. Because exploring who you are is so fucking invaluable. It's so fucking invaluable. It's like, because you can't go over and you don't want to just fit the. Because fitting the mold, you have that thing where you have to fit the man mold. You can't let yourself have that harder man is the. You have that, and the harder man is the harder you feel you have to fight for it. And you can't, because you can't have that. Because like, why would you do that? Because you wouldn't be seen as a man that way. I remember specifically my father at one point, and I know it's fucking ranty as fuck, but it's just, this is so off the cuff, and this has to go off what my mind is, and I have ADHD, so I'm sorry. I remember my dad being like, hey, I remember the last conversation we had specifically about LGBT stuff before I like left for a long time, and granted, that's because we didn't have a conversation about this after a long time, but still, the last thing we talked about before my mom interrupted and brought us downstairs was, hey, you know there are a lot of benefits to being a guy than a girl, right? And that stuck with me. Not particularly for the reasons that I think he wanted it to, but that stuck with me. Because it's the thing of, am I supposed to be a gender for monetary gain? Am what's the benefit supposed to be? I fucking hate myself? God, what a bonus. God, what a bonus, dog. Fuck. It's one of those things I have to think about, and I'm like, is that how he thinks about gender? Does he think about gender because, like, oh, well, I may have some not manly interests, but if I have more manly interests, I'll have more monetary value. Like, what the fuck is this? What are we talking about here? Like, is it just patriarchy bullshit? Because patriarchy bullshit is dumb too. It's fucking annoying. It's just one of those things of, I don't know. I definitely, future me would definitely go back and be like, why the fuck did you say that? And it's like, well, the thing that, no, I understand that hurts me. I get it. That's not what I'm asking. Why would you think that? Why do you think that? That's weird, dog. Ain't that weird? Ain't that a weird way to think of gender? Just like, oh yeah, there's so many benefits. You should be a man instead. What the fuck? That's not how gender works, dog. What the hell are you talking about? She got access to the internet because she could explore herself more. She started having more feminine things. And her father, the one that tried to give her shoes considered girly, didn't agree with her getting a purple shirt because it was a girly color, apparently. What? 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 That didn't make any fucking sense. What? Her father is an enigma to me. This is fucking wild. What the hell is this? What the fuck? I just see it. It's like, oh yeah, she didn't do that because it's a girly color. And I'm like, did I miss something? You know what it is? Oh, yo, true. If the benefit is that someday lose it and I'm a man, they'll blame themselves mental health rather than some big trans conspiracy that I did that. Kurt's girly shoes. You didn't Kurt purple shirt. You wanna know why? I'm sure. I don't even know what it is. This is me projecting, right? This is me slightly projecting. But you know why? I bet you $10 he liked those sparkly shoes. I bet you $10 he liked the sparkly shoes, so he in his head thought this must be manly, and then sent it over to his son because he thought it was manly, because he convinced himself that it was manly because he liked it. That is what I think happened. It's fucking silly and stupid, but this kind of logic is stupid. So, you know, it tracks. It tracks. Ay. So I think that's why I encourage the girly shoes. That's a problem, right? This whole bullshit is fucking... You did pair a pink Hawaiian shirt once. Pink? Pink? Oh no. Why would you do that? Gotta do the thing real quick. No problem. Take your time. Pink? That's crazy. Why would he have pink? That's insane. Isn't that a girl color? Isn't that a girl color? That's crazy. You can't be wearing... Oh, right. Sorry, my bad. He's a guy. It must be salmon. Oh my god. So yeah, I think there's definitely some, for lack of a better term, generically girly stuff that he likes, that he's convincing himself is manly, or sees other people wear and then thinks it's manly as a result, and then sending that off to his son, so because that's manly in his eyes, of course. And why wouldn't he want his son to be manly? All I'm saying is, that kid doesn't like. I would understand that wholeheartedly. Someone that's like that's probably very much not in tune with himself, and that is a problem because he's gonna take that rage out on others. That definitely is projecting to an older me. I'll admit. That is definitely projecting to an older me, but still. I have to use my own experience as the kind of side chair psychologist. Oh, very mild racism with friends. Ew. Hate him already. Hate him before. Hate him